यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोधानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोधानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jayo Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jayo Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jayo Gauranitai, 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 Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So today we are doing chapter 18, verse 39. Yadagre chanubandhe cha sukham mohanamaatmanah nidralasya pramodattam tamasam udahritam. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. And that happiness which is blind to self-realization, which is delusion from beginning to end, and which arises from sleep, laziness and illusion, it is said to be of the nature of ignorance. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakhaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, everyone. Can I please request you all to come and join here so that it will be beneficial for me as well. So I'm not turning all the way here and there. But if you're comfortable, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying. Thank you all for coming today. Wonderful, beautiful day. We have been blessed in UK this year. April has been really beautiful. And look at the deities also, like they're also exhibiting all summery colors. And they're beautiful today. Okay, so we are in chapter 18 of Bhagavad Gita. So before I go to my verse, I would like to set a context. So chapter 18 is a summarization chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And in this chapter 18, Krishna takes up 7 topics, which he classifies into 3 groups based on the 3 gunas. The 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamoguna. And if we understand these 7 topics and their threefold classifications, we will have fairly good idea about the entire Bhagavad Gita teaching. The 7 topics are very important topics, and classification has also been very clearly done by our Supreme Lord. It is for our understanding, for our self-improvement. And out of the 7 topics, so far, the Lord has covered 6 topics. So today, my topic, 18.39, comes under the 7th topic. And it is the 3rd classification. So before coming to that, I just wanted to give a little bit background. So by the way of answering Arjuna's doubt, our Supreme Lord covers these topics. So let's first see what are these 3 topics. So the first Trividha topic, Trividha Sannyasa. He covered sannyasas. Trividha means 3 modes. So even sannyasa is in mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Then the Supreme Lord talks about 3 types of jnanam. Jnanam, knowledge. Again, those are in the 3 modes. Then he talks about 3 types of karma. Karma means what kind of action you do. So the Lord, I think, already thought that many of us are not in that stage. So he does a spoon feeding here. Then he talks about Trividha Karta. Karta means one who does, who is a doer. So already he has spoken about the action, but he continues to talk about the doer also, so that we are able to understand it properly, what it is. Then he goes on talking about Trividha Buddhi. Your intelligence, your intellect is also of 3 types. Then there is Trividha Dhriti. And the last topic which today I'm going to cover is Sukham. So before coming to Sukham, the topic of Dhriti comes. That is text number 18 chapter text 33, 34, 35. Now when I was preparing for this class, Dhriti came, and there are 3 classifications of Dhriti. I was personally very much intrigued. I have heard the name Dhriti for many girls, children. I mean, these days Dhriti is kept as a name. I have a fair idea what it means. But when it came in Bhagavad Gita, it created a curiosity. Oh my God, there is a topic of Dhriti, and the Lord talks 3 subdivisions about it. So then I had to go into it. So the Lord talks about Dhriti, and Dhriti is also of 3 kinds. Dhriti in mode of Sattva, goodness, Dhriti in mode of Rajas, and Dhriti in mode of passion. So what is this Dhriti? Dhriti means willpower, perseverance, steadiness. Willpower is an extremely important qualification to sustain any pursuit until the goal is accomplished, because whenever we take a pursuit, you are bound to have obstacles. And there is no pursuit without obstacles. And unless there is a willpower is there, then no obstacles is too big. So we all have heard the saying, where there is a will, there is a way. And this is what the Lord is trying to apply here. It's like, when we are child, like that age, when we try to learn cycle, isn't it? We always fall. And there is sometimes when we see car which is coming 3 miles ago, and we are like, oh my God, I can't get on the cycle, right? Some of them Give away. No, I'm not going to climb because the car is going to come. So, the people who generally withdraw is tamasika person. Because today my topic is on tamasam, I'm going to, before going on to my topic, I'm going to first talk about general characteristics of tamasam. So that it just helps us to understand how people in a tamasic guna act and how these categories apply. So, as I said, those people who see the obstacles and withdraw, that comes under one of the characteristics of tamasic people. So who are these tamasic people? Tamasam means mode of ignorance. One who is ignorant. And when he is ignorant, what kind of personality he has? So when I was going through and I was realizing, oh my God, like it was quite an eye-opener, so I would like to share it with all of you. So the person who is in a tamasa mode, he is basically daydreamer. He builds castles up in the air. He's either in a sleeping or he's sleepy. So he is only in the two states. He generally refuses to work. Either he has got a big inheritance, so there is no motivation at all to work, or he has parents who have misplaced their affection and they just keep on pampering him, so there is absolutely no motivation at all for him to work. He does not take anything because of fear, and the fear is fear of failure. He just wants to be successful, but he doesn't want to face failure at all. But unfortunately, nobody gets success straight away. So everyone has to go through failures, but only if I undertake something, I fail, right? So this person says, I don't want to fail because of the baseline is fear, bhayam. This tamasic person refuses to be active also. Therefore, every experience in his life only causes sorrow. Most of the time, he's either complaining, he's either in depression or in anxiety. Basically, he doesn't want to put any effort. So that is causing depression or he's anxious. And because he has so much time, free time available, what will he do with that kind of time? He's either eating or passing the time, criticizes others, and goes to other people's house and also sit, sometimes, sorry to say this, but, people in India, they take other people's time for granted. Anyone can come anytime, they just come and knock the door. When I first came to this country, that was something new, taking appointment and visiting others. But in India, people actually take time for granted and they just come, sit, drink tea, waste your time hours, and then sometimes you have to serve dinner because Atiti Devo Bhava, and then they go. So basically, this person, he has no goal in life. He takes on to the addiction. And when you talk to him about his addiction, he tries to defend, his intellect is such, he tries to defend his addiction. Like he will say, I'm buying and wearing, then only those kind of companies are surviving. So his intellect is same. His addiction is so powerful that the intellect starts supporting it. Therefore, Krishna calls that kind of person as Durmedha. He is the unintelligent person. And on top of it, these kind of people only think, I have only one life. These days, have you heard this? Youngsters saying, YOLO? Oh, you only live once. I mean, I have a teenage daughter, she educates me of the new lingos because I have absolutely no idea and I'm really crap at that. But anyways, so I learned this from her, YOLO, you only live once, And you can enjoy whatever because you are young. So basically, he's in self-denial. There is no discipline. Getting up whenever I want. Getting up, eating whatever I want. No regulations. No regard for any kind of rule. So basically, he is not the whole person. When I say whole, it is WHOLE. But this person has lot of holes. This whole is HOLES. So these are the general characteristics. Now coming for today's 7th topic, Sukham, happiness. Now this was also very interesting, yeah. And happiness, again our Supreme Lord describes this into threefold. Again I'm emphasizing what are the threefold? Sattva gunam, rajas, tamas. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. And this is there everywhere. Our day-to-day life, our time, the people, every one of us is made of 3 modes of material nature. The combinations are different. My combination of 3 modes is different. Yours is different. That's why the attraction towards each other is also because of those kind of modes. Sometimes one mode will be dominant, sometimes the other will be. So Sukham, happiness. So it was very interesting that how happiness can be of threefold. Again, based on the guna, Sattvika, Rajasika, Tamasika, Sukham. We all know that every living being instinctively craves for happiness. Our craving for happiness is not a learned desire. Yeah, it's an instinctive desire. So Srila Prabhupada writes, a conditioned soul tries to enjoy material happiness again and again. Thus he chews the chewed. It's a very deep philosophy. When I read, I had to read it again. Let me say this again. A conditioned soul tries to enjoy material happiness again and again. Thus he chews the chewed. And here, what Krishna is saying, that everybody wants happiness. But there is a choice for human beings with regard to which type of happiness he should choose. With regard to choosing happiness, there is no choice. Everybody wants happiness, but there is a choice with regard of happiness. An intelligent person chooses the right kind of happiness. It is like, for example, we say food. We all need food. And there is no choice, everybody has to eat food. Because that is an instinctive desire. So in desiring for food, there is a choice. But what type of food? Vegetarian food? What varieties? Non-vegetarian food? What varieties? And we have a choice here, and the intelligent devotee, like people who are in Krishna consciousness, always choose prasadam, and that is the choice we make. So whether I need happiness or not, no choice, but what kind of sukham I want to enjoy, there is a choice. And the introduction verse for the sukham category, 18.36, the Lord emphasizes, before introducing the Sukham 3 types, he speaks a verse where he says that I'm going to explain the 3 Vidha Sukham, but O Arjuna, you first, it is very important. He says, what is the important instruction he gives there is, Abhyasat yatra ramate, Abhyas. One has to train your mind. Once you train your mind, it becomes easier. It's like, these days, modern days children, when they run to the car, like they want to play music. And the music is so loud that when you go near the car, you are able to feel the vibration till out, top, it's coming. So just imagine the children who are sitting inside the car, how much they must have practiced their eardrums to hear that loud music. So abhyasat. So basically anything is possible with abhyasat. So then when you have done practicing your mind with abhyasat, what happens? So Krishna answers in the same verse, 1836 in the next line. He says, Dukhantam cha nigacchati. Then Dukhantam, dukkha, distress, unhappiness. It puts an end to all your distress. So do you realize? When we train our mind in such a way that you are able to take the right kind of enjoyment, right kind of happiness, what happens? Unhappiness, distress doesn't come near you. It puts an end. This is what Krishna is saying. Now coming to 18.37, this is the first place where Krishna is now describing Satvika Sukham. So Satvika Sukham means happiness in mode of goodness, Sattva. So this kind of a person derives Ananda from inside, from within. He does not depend on any kind of external sources of joy. No external dependence at all. He is situated in himself and he derives the Ananda within. As much so, he is so happy that a materialistic person or another person is actually thinking, he doesn't even go to cinema, he doesn't even go to pictures or parties. Does he even have a life? And he looks happy. How come? So just imagine the person who is in a mode of goodness is situated in such a high place that the other outwardly people are looking at him and they think this person doesn't have life, because the outwardly people have got the definition of life is going to movies, cinema and parties. But this person is not going because he is inwardly happy. And others may actually also go and sympathize and they would say, come, let me take you out. You know, you lead, thodi apni zindagi ji le. But that's not the case. That person is already self-realized. And the height of that realization, happiness, is self-realization. The self-realization is knowing the knowledge which you get, which empowers you. Who are you? You are the soul. What is this nature and what is your relationship between you and your Supreme Lord? That gives him bliss from within. And he's always self-satisfied, self-happy. So the spiritual joy which Krishna is talking, the original joy is the Satvika joy. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, when one comes to the transcendental position, he begins to drink real nectar. He enjoys life. So, an intelligent person derives Satvika happiness. So, what is Rajasika happiness? Rajasika, mode of passion. So, we road of passion. So, Krishna says, all the happiness, all the pleasure, which is derived from the sensory contact. So we have 5 sense organs, and the sense organs have sense objects because of their association, like nice music, nice picture, nice taste, food. It gives them pleasure. And any ananda born out of this contact is definitely wonderful, because you are enjoying. You enjoy going to pictures. You enjoy eating out. You enjoy. But there is a big but here in this verse. That enjoyment you think is enjoyment, but Krishna is here giving what? A statutory warning. It's clearly written in the verse. There is a warning. It's okay if you are enjoy, but because this contact is not permanent, and the contact-born pleasure is also not permanent, and it will go away. Do you understand? All this will go away, the things which are going. So if you are depending more on the materialistic way, it is temporary. It is not a permanent kind of happiness. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, happiness derived from combination of senses and the sense objects always causes distress, should be avoided by all means. It is like, I like ice cream. Yeah, you take your children, you go, they like ice cream. You go somewhere, a big ice cream parlor. You give them one flavor. Then you give second flavor. Okay, they may eat third flavor also. But after 4th or 5th flavor, they will say stop. Why? It is causing you what? Distress. Similarly, when the weekend comes, you may watch one movie. You may watch two movies. After the third movie, what will happen? It will give you headache. Shri Shri Radha Gokulanand ki Jai. It will give you headache. It is all temporary. And to the extent this temporary it is, when it goes away, it creates a kind of a void and emptiness. It gives depression, and these are all the inevitable consequences of Rajasic Sukham. So just to analyze, if one depends, if one depends exclusively on a Rajasika pleasure, it is a very, very risky thing. So one has to work towards Satvika happiness. Satvika happiness should be your goal. And Krishna gives us all a warning. If you don't work towards Satvika platform and totally depend on the world for pleasures, then you are a samsari. You will be in this samsara, and that is a very, very risky proposal. Now, I'm coming, after giving to this background, I'm coming to today's verse. So far, I spoke about the 7 topics which has been covered until 18.40. I spoke about Dhriti because I was really fascinated by that. Then I gave a general characteristics of a person who is in a tamasa. Then we came to my topic, Sukham, happiness. I have already spoken about Sattva. A Sattvic happiness is one that comes from within. A Rajasic happiness is when you are depending on others for the pleasure. Now let's come to today's verse, 18.39, which I'm going to cover, is Tamasika Sukham. So Tamasa is ignorance. And this Sukham, this happiness, is based on the philosophy, ignorance is bliss. Isn't it? Have you not heard this saying? Ignorance is bliss. As long as you don't know, you are in a kind of a bliss, in a happiness. And this bliss, sleep is bliss. And laziness is also bliss for these kind of people. So based on that philosophy, a person who continues to be lazy enjoys that kind of happiness, and that is called Tamasa Sukham. Yat Sukham Nidra Alasya Pramadam Uttam. Yat Sukham, that happiness. Nidra means sleep. Sleep is a source of happiness. And Alasya means what? Laziness. Doesn't want to work. And Pramada means illusion. He's always in an illusion state. Let whatever happen, let it happen. Whether there is dharma or adharma, I am not bothered. Whether drama is ruling the world or Ravana has come, I am not bothered. So basically, he's extremely careless. He's always in his own world, in his own illusion whatsoever. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, this kind of person, one who has no idea how to act and how not to act. So he's just growing up, just like a wild person, you know. And he just says. Whereas, if you actually want to compare the Sukham, a Rajasic person, at least he believes in future, prosperity. He's very, very ambitious, yeah. He's working hard to maintain his family. He wants to earn money. A Satvika person also puts lot of effort to maintain his sadhana, to go near Guru, to excel in his bhakti, to express his devotional service towards his Guru and Supreme Lord. A Satvika person is an intelligent person who uses his free will towards his inward advancement, because he is realizing Ananda from within. A Rajasika person also uses his free will, but he uses his free will for his life, like in order to gain material things. That's what he wants to do. So he is using his free will, he's choosing his path for materialistic way of life. But our fellow, the worst fellow, tamasic person, he spends his life in what? Nidra, alasya and pramada. He doesn't want to put any kind of effort, not so ever. The Supreme Lord has already spoken about this in 14th chapter, 8th verse. Tamasa tav ajnana jam vidhi mohanam sarva dehinam pramada alasya nidrabhi tan nibhadnanti bharata. Bharata is one of the way of addressing Arjuna. So Krishna is saying, oh Arjuna, tamasa tav ajnana jam vidhi. Tamasa tav ajnana, the mode of darkness which is born out of ignorance. It does what? What does this do? This mode of ignorance, what does do? Mohanam sarva dehinam. Mohanam, it deludes. Delusional. Sarva, all. Dehinam, we are embodied soul. So this mode of ignorance, it deludes all embodied soul. So when you look up into dictionary, delusional person, it says delusion person believes nothing could be possibly true. So because he is so deluded, the results of this ignorance, mode of ignorance, what is the result he is getting? Pramada, madness, illusion. Nidra, sleep. Alasya, laziness, indolence. So what is wrong here? What if I'm like if you want to say, I want to sleep, I want to be lazy, what is wrong? So first thing is you will be deluded if you do too much of this. Secondly, Krishna has also answered in the next line, Nibhadnanti bharata, tad nibhadnanti, that binds you materially. So again the choice is within you. You want to be here, conditioned souls, it binds you. But materialistic passion also binds, ignorance also binds. But there is a difference, which I am going to clearly tell you what. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, anyone under the mode of ignorance becomes mad. And a madman cannot understand what is what. Instead of advancement, he is degraded. So, the binding which tamasam causes is actually your degradation. You will be spiritually degraded. Yeah? Rajasam leads, too much materialism, too much ambition, leads to what? Spiritual stagnation. You will not progress anywhere. You will be here. Because they are always behind material, and material is what? Temporary. So we should always aspire to come to the Sattva platform, and this is the basic minimum for every human being to aspire to come to Sattva platform if you want to transcend. So tamasic people are either addicted to something or they are busy complaining about things. They go on either sleeping or they are quarreling with other people. And how tamasic people spend their time? They spend their time by Nidra, Alasya, Pramada. Uttama Sukham. So Uttama Sukham, that happiness that produces the happiness which is produced from sleep, Nidra, laziness and illusion. And what is the nature of this happiness? So this happiness being tamasic happiness, what will it do? It will dull your intellect. Sleep definitely is necessary, but it should be within the range. More than that necessary, it will dullen your intellect. Therefore, it leads to what? Krishna says, Atmanaha mohanam. Mohanam means deluding. You will be delusional. delusional. Your thinking power deteriorates. Your discriminative power deteriorates. Atmanaha means self, so it leads to Atmanaha Mohanam. And when does it deludes you, yourself, your intellect? When does it happens? It happens agre cha anubandhena cha. In the beginning of the tamasic pleasure it happens. During the enjoyment this delusion happens. And after the end, basically from beginning till the end, throughout, it deludes a person, and such deluding happiness is called tamasic happiness. And in the case of tamasic person, he may think he has led a happy life, but this is the greatest tragedy of the entire human life, because this human life has been wasted. Animals also enjoy tamasic pleasure, but they are forced to enjoy the tamasic pleasure. They do not have a free will. But when I am endowed with a free will and enjoy a tamasic life, that human life becomes equivalent to animalistic life. So tamasam degrades you, and then what happens? The Lord decide. He's just like an animal. Yeah, always sleeping, lazing. So next birth, let's not create a conflict. Let him get an animal body. Now he's like a buffalo. Have you seen buffalo in the Indian roads? You go, you even honk. How much ever you honk, it will not even move. And it will stare at you. These tamasic people are like that only. How much ever you tell, nothing goes in their head, and they will stare and they will counter, argue in order to defend themselves. So they're like the buffalo. So what happens? It is degraded now. So the Lord says, let us not have a conflicting. So now you are like a buffalo, so let it be. Make him a proper, authentic buffalo. Like a tamasic sukham. So then you can enjoy this tamasic sukham in a buffalo life, and probably you'll enjoy more. So what is the aim of the human being? Is this, the threefold classification is not for anyone to point or criticize. Oh, look at that person, I know he's definitely in tamasam. Oh, look at this person, he always goes out, he's in rajasam. Oh, look at this devotee, he is only chanting, so he is in sattva. No, it is not for pinpointing or criticizing anyone. It is for your own self-improvement, as every one of us has got a combination of tamasam, rajasam. We are passionate about certain things. Sometimes we are very spiritual, we are sattva. We need to self-introspect, and we need to understand that how we have to improve ourselves and how we can come for sattva mode. And that's why our Supreme Lord has taken so much effort in the 18th chapter, covering these 7 topics, right from sannyasa, 3 types of renunciation, 3 types of jnana, knowledge, 3 types of karma. He has taken the effort of 3 times of karta. It is not like I've spoken about karma, action, and the doer is the person who does. No, he speaks about so that we understand. Then he talks about 3 types of dhriti, willpower, perseverance, your steadiness in finishing a task. And then he talks about 3 types of sukham, happiness, which is very important. And if we as human beings at the point in time now, if we think that we are getting, like we want to buy a new phone and you get happy, a new watch. Like I remember when I was young, the Apple just started, and now I think it is 16, 17, 18. I think by the time I'll be 50 or 80, I think it will touch Apple 100, I think. So there is no limit. Every year the technology is changing. Every year, every time. Like I was talking to my children when we were young, Pluto used to be a planet. I have studied. My children says Pluto is no longer a planet. today also we had a discussion. I have learned 1, 3, 5, 7 are prime number. But my son, little Narayana here, saying, no, 1 is no longer a prime number. So material things are changing. So what is not changing? What is not changing is the teachings of the Supreme Lord in Bhagavad Gita. What is not changing is the modes which are prominent. We just recently went to Amsterdam, and it was very, very, the highlight of the trip was the tour guide person was highlighting that in Amsterdam, if anyone wants to have magical mushrooms, CBD, everything, marijuana, it is openly sold. And he got very excited. That person was very excited when he was talking about it, and he said, make sure you don't bring because you will be caught in the customs, etc. But why I'm saying this is, we are in an age of Kali Yuga, yeah? We have a choice. Now a government of a country is openly selling these things. This is addiction. And we have just learned, a person who is in a tamasa, who doesn't have any work to do, he is what? He is addicted. So just analyze how much important is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We do not have to go anywhere for a life coach or anything. Everybody, Krishna has actually given. As I always say, Krishna is our best friend and Srila Prabhupada is our well-wisher. It is written in English so that we can understand. All we have to do is touch and take it and hold it in our hands. I want to sing a bhajan from Lochana Das Thakur. So this bhajan is Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra. So basically why I took this bhajan was, in this bhajan, the 4th paragraph, it's written by Lochana Das Thakur, and it says, Samsara Majhiya Rohila Poriya Sepada Nahilo Asa Apana Karama Bhunjiya Samana Kahiya Lochana Dasa. So Samsara Majhiya, Lochana Das Thakur is saying, I am entrapped in this material sense gratification. And what is happening with this materialistic sense gratification? Se pade nahilo asha. I have no asha, I have no desire to see the lotus feet of the Lord. There in the bhajan it says, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, the most merciful incarnations, because they have given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So he is saying, because of I am entrapped in my own sense gratification, I have no desire to look in the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Apana karma, yeah, apana karma, our own actions. Just remember, we are always some tragedy comes, we are always ready to pinpoint fault on the God. The God has done it. Haven't you heard? In Hindi, they always say, Bhagwan ne aisa kyun kiya? Bhagwan doesn't do anything. We are ourselves doing. Apana karma. Yeah? Because of my own bad karma, you are being punished because you are enjoying too much. Punished by whom? He says, Bhunjiya Samana. Bhunjiya means punished. Punished by whom? Samana is Yamraj. This is what Lochana Das Thakur is saying. So this human body is being given where we have got the free will to choose between what is right, what is wrong. If there is something wrong in us, we have got the power to analyze, introspect, and self-correct and go towards the transcendent. So does the tamasa person have any future? So that was my conclusion. One Mataji is already saying no. So my answer is yes. A tamasa person has got a future, and how? So in Srimad Bhagavatam 3.33.6, it says, the verse says, Yan namadheya shravananu kirtanad yat pravaranat yat smaranad api kvachit swadho api sadhya savanaya kalpate kutha punaste bhagavanu darshanam. Yan namadeha. So nama, taking whose name will you get purified? Taking the Supreme Lord's name, you get purified. Shravananu, Shravan. whose name and pastimes if you hear, you will transcend. It is our Supreme Lord. Kirtanad. So by taking the name of the Lord, by remembering the Lord, by chanting the Lord, Prahavaranath means paying obeisance to the Lord. That's why we come to the temple, isn't it? When we have got so much distress or you're going through so much of stress in life, the moment you come to the temple, you feel peaceful, isn't it? Many people say, even in Hindi, they say, "Arey, I go to temple, mere ko wahan shanti milti hai." Why? The place is there, the Supreme Lord is there. The name, a place, glory. Yeah, Smaranat, if you remember. So basically, just by taking the name of whom? Taking the name of our Supreme Lord. If you hear the pastimes of the Supreme Lord, by chanting, by offering obeisances, by remembering Him, anytime you can do it. There is no restriction. And what happens? The verse next says, Swadhopi, Swadaha, even a dog eater. Yeah, even a dog eater immediately becomes purified. Srila Prabhupada writes, a person who chants the holy name of the Lord, even if he is born in the family of Chandalas or dog eaters, does not read Reformation. Simply by chanting, he becomes purified. He becomes as good as most eligible Brahmanas. That's why if you see Srila Prabhupada, he has opened this wonderful ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. There is no caste, there is no creed, there is no religion, there is no sex. Everybody is welcome irrespective of what. And what you have to do? You have to just place Krishna in the center of the life. You take Krishna's name. You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You eat prasadam. Prasadam is, it transcends all the three modes. You perform devotional service, no matter whether in your tamasa mode or no matter wherever you are purified. In this regard, before closing, I just wanted to say a very small story because Ram Navami has just gone and I wanted to highlight the story of Shabari. So I'm sure you must have heard, but I'm still wanted to emphasize. So Shabari is actually, it's not a name. It's actually originally a tribe. She was in a forest tribal, that's the name of a tribe, you know. It's just like a name of a clan, you know. So it is, she belongs to Shabar clan. That's why she is Shabari. She doesn't know her own name. She doesn't have a family, any knowledge. She doesn't have any knowledge of Shastras. She doesn't even know whether the God even exists. She was going like a wild. This pastime comes in Ramayanam in Aranyakand, and Aranya means forest, dense, deep forest. That's why this pastime took place in the forest. She used to live in the forest. She used to be like such a wild person that she used to see deer and rabbits, like we will get excited, like so cute. But no, not Shabari. She used to catch hold of it, pat, she used to hit in the stone and she used to eat it. That's how Shabari was. But for the first time, when she goes to the bank of Pampa River. So Pampa River is the modern day Hampi in Karnataka state in India. So when she goes to the bank, there is something different. It is like there is a transformation in her mind. And for the first time, she's enjoying the nature, she's enjoying the beauty, she's enjoying the trees, and she's saying, and it is unlikely her, this is not her characteristics. Why? Because Matanga Rishi, he was there with his disciples. He was staying there, isn't it? Like whenever we come, as I said, whenever we come to temple, we feel our troubles. Whenever we hear, today we saw Vaisheshika Prabhu Maharaj, we saw Gauranga Prabhu. Whenever we see, hear them, talk to them, you feel, wow. Why? Because those are elevated souls. The moment, a shana association of pure devotee when you get, you are automatically elevated. Shabari fell in love with the place, started cleaning when Matanga Rishi and his disciples used to take bath, was plucking all the flowers, keeping it ready for the puja and everything. And then whenever they used to come back from taking bath, they used to find all the ashram to be very clean and everything was ready. So one day the disciples thought, we need to find out who this person is doing. They find Shabari doing, and they find her, what are you doing? Who are you? And they take her to the Rishi, Guru. The moment she sees the Guru, she gets bhakti, Guru bhakti. We need Guru Bhakti because Guru is the one who shows us the path, and he takes us where? To the Supreme Lord. He helps us to transcend this samsara. And what did Shabari's Guru did? He didn't see that she is from a lower jat. He just said, take Rama, 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 Rama. Take the names of Lord Rama. The time came when Matanga Rishi went back to Godhead. He went to Samadhi. Shabri was still said, because of the Guru's anugraham, the blessings. Shabri was blessed with what? You just chant this name anytime, and one day Rama will come. Full faith of her Guru's word, she took to her heart. Every day, sleeping, getting up, going to toilet, taking bath, all she was to do, 24/7, Rama, 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 Rama. She knows the Guru has said Rama will come, but when he will come, nobody said. So she used to prepare every day, today Rama is going to come. Finally, Lord Ram came. And in the ecstasy, she didn't know what she's doing. She ate the berries and she fed. You all know the story. But the important point is, after doing that, she left the body in front of Rama. And it is said in Aranyakandam that the body, after leaving also, it was saying, Rama, 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 Rama. Look at the power of Rama. Look at the power of Mahamantra. This Kali Yuga is a special yuga where we have got Krishna and Rama in our Mahamantra, and that's why Srila Prabhupada emphasizes that we need to chant 16 rounds. And what do we have to chant? No other name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada always says Krishna consciousness is a science. So you just come, take up the beads, you do your chanting, you take up Bhagavad Gita and you read, and you see the difference. Thank you all for listening with me. I now open the floor for any questions if you had or comments. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Thank you everybody. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.